So now we have an animated transition which is up and running. So a few things that we need to do left, including a transition manager, and also we're going to add the dismiss for the second, so the destination view controller. And something I haven't showed it yet. So in the package folder, so you have the end folder in the case you want to skip the entire thing and just look at the final results. You have the start, obviously, and also the middle one. So just in case you don't want to do all the typing, for example, here we already have available a custom segue file, so you don't need to create this one. And then also in the storyboard, you already have the custom segue, which is added with all the information in the attribute inspector. And finally, we're going to look at transition manager. So we're going to do that in our, I'm going to close this file because it's actually the start that I'm going to be using in that instance. So I'm going to create a file transition manager. That's going to be a Cocoa Touch class, and this one is going to be a subclass of NSObject. So that's going to be transition manager. Here you go. We're going to click next. We're going to add this one to the project. Here you go. So now we have NSObject, and what we're going to do right away is conform to the UI view controller animated transitioning. Here you go. And we also have the same, but which is delegate, transitioning delegate right here. And so Xcode is already complaining because you have methods that are required in order to conform to that protocol. And the first one will be animate transition. So we're going to write this one right here, animate transition. And we're just going to leave it blank. So this is where you'd add your code. So we're just going to leave it blank for now. And you have another one, which is transitions duration. And this one returns an NS time interval, and that is going to be a float. So that's going to be transitions duration. And here we're going to return 0.5. And you also need to add other code, which is animation controller for presented controller. First, this one, and we're going to return self. And we're going to do the same for the dismissed controller. Here you go. And we're going to return here as well self. So all of that, it's going to be useful for the next demonstration that we're going to do. We're going to be also creating custom transition in order to create a nice effect of an image presented full screen whenever you click on a cell on a thumbnail. And we're going to do that together in the next lesson. The other thing that I want to show you is how you actually dismiss. So this view controller, once this is presented, I'm going to show you that very quickly in the next lesson, and then we're going to be able to go to the next video demo.